Good morning everyone. My name is Pranay. I am from CSC AIML section C. Today my subject essential problems of solving. In essential problems of solving, my topic is directed graphs and what are the basics and applications of directed graph. What is a directed graph? Let's start discussing the graph theory. Where did the graph originate from and what are the types of graph, in which we are going to discuss the specific type of graph, that is directed graph. Let's get introduction to graph theory. The graph theory is a basic term of computer. It is a branch of computer and mathematics which deals with graph. The graphs is having vertices and edges. Vertices is representing entities. The edges is linking between two entities, that is two vertices. We can say that the vertex is a line between 2 points and the edge is linking the two vertices. And let's discuss types of graph. There is a types of graph that we are discussing now is a digraph. Digraph is nothing but directed graph. See, a digraph is having a set of vertices that are having starting source to ending source. That is the starting point to ending point. The source to target, it is having the connection in a particular direction. That is why this graph is called as directed graph. Let me give you an example of directed graph. Let's say we have a graph of nodes A and B. An edge A arrow to B. That shows that the arrow, there is a connection from A to B but not B to A. So whenever if there is just a hyphen, we can assume that it is from A to B or B to A. But when there is a particular direction given, we have to think that it is from A to B. If it is given from B to A, then we have to consider it from B to D. For example, a digraph D is defined as V and E, where V is a set of vertices and E is a set of ordered pair of vertices, that is edges. E is edges. Example, I have shown here a diagram. See, in this diagram we can understand from point 1, from vertex 1 to vertex 0, we are having a directed graph. From vertex 0 to vertex 3, we are having a directed graph. From vertex 3 to vertex 4, we are having one more directed point arrow. From vertex 4 to vertex 0, we are having one more directed, and from 0 to 2 we are having one more, and 2 to 1 we are having one more. This is an example of directed graph. In the example we can see that every graph is having a particular direction and it is going in a particular direction. Yeah, if direction is not mentioned, it is going to be non-directed graph, but here we have specified a particular direction, that is called as directed graph, and this is an example of directed graph. Yeah. Terminology in digraphs. Vertex. Vertex is an individual point or location in the graph. Edge. Edge is a connection between two nodes in with direction. In degree. In degree means the number of edges coming into a node. Out degree. The number of edges going out of a node. Next, path. Path, sequence of vertices where each adjacent pair is connected by a direct edge. Cycle. Cycle is a path where the start and end vertices are the same. Strong connectivity. A directed graph is strongly connected if every node can reach very other node through a path. Weak connectivity. Ignoring direction, the graph is connected. Representation of digraphs. Digraphs are represented in many ways. Now let's see in adjacent graphs. One means there is an edge between node I and J. Let's take a graph of node I and J. Let's see, 0 means no edge. For example, we can see that A to B, there is a directed graph. From A to B, there is a directed graph. From A to A, there is no directed graph. A to B, one directed graph. A to C, no directed graph. From B to A, no directed graph. From B to B, no directed graph. From B to C, we are having one directed graph. From C to A, we are having one more directed graph. From C to B, we are not having. So, A to B, 1, B to D, C, 1, and C to A, one more. So, this is an example of matrix representation of particular directed graph. Adjacency list. For example, we can consider it as adjacent. A is adjacent to B, B is adjacent to C, and C is adjacent to 8. Edge list. A, B, B, C, C, A. We have collected the order pairs of edges which we have connected in the above example. And there are types of directed graph. Let's discuss some types of directed graph. Simple digraph. Simple digraph means it is not having any loops. It is not having multiple edges in the same direction between nodes. Multigraph. Multigraph means it may have multiple edges between the pair of nodes. B to A, A to B. Yeah. There are two. A to B one directed, B to A one more directed graph. Weighted directed graph. It is associated with some weight or cost like distance, time, etc. Directed acyclic graph. A digraph with no cycles, without cycling, A to B, A to B, B to C, C to A. So starting to in cyclic we have previously saw the definition. Cycle means starting and ending point should be same. So it is not cycle. The directed graph should not be cycle. That means the starting and ending should not be same. A, B, B, C, C, A should not be. It should be A to B, B to C. So a directed graph with no cycles is only called as directed acyclic graph. It is very useful in scheduling, tasking, ordering, and dependency solution. This is the help of directed acyclic graph. This is called as DAG. Let's know some properties. Let's understand some properties of directed graph. Connected. Strongly connected, weakly connected. Let's understand separately what is strongly connected versus what is weakly connected. Strongly connected, that means there is a path, there is a connection from every node to node. Weakly connected, there is no connection, or there are few graph points that are ignored or that are not being connected. So we can say disconnected versus connected is the property of digraph. Reachability. Node A is able to reach from node B if there is a directed path. Right. Topological ordering. What is meant by topological ordering? The topological ordering in directed graph, for every vertex, for every edge, there is two pairs of vertices, that is A and B. That is what it is saying in topological drawing. Traversing digraphs. Let's traverse few of the following digraphs. Algorithms. Let's understand. DFS, depth first search. For example, we can explore as far as possible down a path before backtracking. Before backtracking, we can explore as far as possible. Breadth first search, BFS. Explore all neighbors of a node before moving up to the next node. Next, both can be adopted for check for cycles, detect connectivity, and calculate distances. Now let's understand few applications of digraphs. Where digraphs can be applied, where in which fields digraphs can be applied, how digraphs are applied in our day-to-day life, and how digraphs we are able to experience in our engineering field as well as. For example, let's take our computer science. In computer science, during control flow graphs in compilers, we use the directed graphs. Call graphs in programs. In programs, the call graphs, we use digraphs. Web crawling, that is pages are linked to each other directionally. When you click on a link, it is linked to page. In link, if you click on a link, again it will link to a page in a directional sequence. That is what web crawling. Dependency resolution in package managers. Social networks. Twitter A to B. If A follows B, you can go to B. B follows C, you can go to C in a direction, particular direction. In YouTube channel, subscriptions are directed. Transportation. For example, you may have ever wondered why aeroplane crashes never occur. An aeroplane A never crashes to aeroplane B because the flight maps, they take control using this directed graph concept. An airport, if there is an airplane A going and an airplane B going, in order to not clash them, the airport staff or the airport members, the air team, the airways use a best technique, that is directed graphs. That is, they always maintain a one way. So they always maintain a lane direction, particular one direction, airport A to airport B direction. That's why never plane crashes happen. And also I can give you a simple example. For example, Vijayawada to Kakinada, if you have to go on a flight, you can see that it is directly mapped from airport A to airport B. It is fixed in maps, one-way streets and traffic system. It is also used in project management like PERT charts, task scheduling using directed acyclic graphs, topological sorting for dependency solution. In biology, we can use for modeling gene regulation network, neural pathway mappings, AI and machine learning. Bayesian networks are DAG, directed acyclic graphs. Decision trees with direct connections. Directed acyclic graphs, these are special mention because they have no cycles. They always follow topological sorting. They represent causal relationship. A causes B. Applications, they are used in Git commit history, task scheduling in operating systems or processors, compilation order of source files, data processing pipelines, example TensorFlow, Apache Flow, algorithms specific to diagrams, topological sort for directed acyclic graphs, ordered tasks such as all the dependencies are respected, shortest path algorithms, Dijkstra's algorithm, Bellman-Ford algorithm, cyclic detection, detect cycles using DFS, use it to validate if a digraph is a directed acyclic graph. Strongly connected components, Kosaraju's or Tharjan's algorithm finds maximum strongly connected subsets of nodes, challenges while working with digraphs. Cyclic detection in large networks. In large networks, cyclic detection becomes a complex thing. Memory usage with dense graphs, determining reachability in massive graphs, efficient parallel processing in DAG based task system. At conclusion, I want to conclude DAGs are powerful tool used for modeling directional relationships from the web and transportation systems to social media and software compilation. Digraphs provide clarity in systems where direction matters. A solid understanding of digraphs enables better design and analysis of algorithms, network, and data structure in both theoretical and problem domain. With this, I conclude my topic and I thank you for giving me an opportunity to explain directed graph, its basics and its application. And I thank here and I end here. Thank you. Thank you for giving me opportunity once again.